You ladies are playing or taking on 3 characters in history that folks just don't really know a whole lot about. How do you hope that learning about these characters will impact film audiences?
Well, I hope that we will influence the next crop of STEM enthusiasts, boys and girls.
Yeah.
It's scary that there's been a rapid decline of people of color in the STEM programs, especially women.
Yeah.
For me, I was told as a little girl that math and science wasn't for girls. Just don't silly yourself with that, it's for boys. So I'm hoping to give little girls a dream that I never knew I was allowed to dream.
This movie is really meant to inspire that generation who, like us, when we read the script, we had no clue who Mary Jackson was, who Dorothy Vaughan was, who Katherine Johnson were, the women who were directly responsible for getting our first Americans into space. We didn't know that. So hopefully now they can look to these women who had to overcome so many obstacles. These women didn't allow the sexism or the racism or the opinions of the people around them to stop them from reaching and achieving their goals.
What's the most surprising thing that you learned about Katherine Johnson and these women throughout filming?
The most surprising thing to me, just that why did it take so long to hear about this? And then it's just very inspiring to see such intelligent, driven people portrayed in a movie. It's wonderful.
And then understanding the obvious that these numbers had to be computed by hand, which was, of course they did, because we hadn't really entered the computer age. Of course they were done.
Right.
And then they were done by women. Wow, that's interesting. And then their name were computers, long before machines were called that. And these 3 women, you know, just their force of will eventually emerged. And like I say, the cream was able to come to the top.
Janelle, you shocked us. You can act. You were amazing as an actress in this film.
Yes.
But you know a
Thank
thing or
you
two about
so
music
much.
as well. Talk about Pharrell's soundtrack. It is so, the music is so
Yeah,
compelling with these scenes.
Oh, absolutely. Pharrell has been a musical hero of mine for quite some time. And the music is really his love letter to these American heroes.
3 African-American female protagonists, not arguing, not helping each other, consoling each other for divorce, but they were scientists, engineers, and mathematicians, technologically advanced. You know, here comes the story that involves science and NASA, 2 things that I've been obsessed with since I was a child, and it actually happened in Hampton Roads in the 1960s, where I'm from. So for me, it was like, man, I gotta be a part of this story.
You're a computer at NASA. You let women handle that sort of...
Yes, they let women do some things at NASA, Mr. Johnson. And it's not because we wear skirts. It's because we wear glasses.
Don't you know